guys, and welcome to Planet Marcus. So it's autumn here in Western New York, and the days are already getting colder and shorter. But that doesn't bother me too much, because in our neck of the woods, every season is beautiful. And some might even argue that autumn is the most beautiful of them all. And that's understandable, because at this time of year, the landscape is transformed into a work of art, with rolling hills of red and gold. And there are those crisp, dewy mornings that can make a cup of hot apple cider taste like pure magic. This time of year is delightful. The blistering summer days are gone and the frigid winter nights have not yet arrived. It's the perfect in-between. And the perfect in-between deserves a perfect outdoor destination. So where are we going today? Well, back to nature, of course. How else would you enjoy autumn in Western New York? Today, we're off to the Pfeiffer Nature Center. The Pfeiffer Nature Center was established in Portville, New York in 1998 by a woman named Wendy Pfeiffer Lawrence. As a young girl, Wendy enjoyed spending summers in the village and around the countryside of Portville, where her mother, Eleanor Knox Wheeler, was born and raised. In the early 1940s, Wendy's father, Timothy Pfeiffer, built a cabin on 188 acres of land on Lily Bridge Road in the heart of the Enchanted Mountains for friends and family to enjoy. Wendy grew to love and appreciate nature so much that she wanted to share it with others. And so, after over 7 decades of enjoying the unspoiled woodlands, she donated all 188 acres to facilitate the birth of the Pfeiffer Nature Center in honor of her father. By 2002, an additional 460 acres of land was donated to the center by Colonel Charles Eshelman, who himself loved nature and saw the value in what Wendy Pfeiffer Lawrence was doing. Today, the property on Lily Bridge Road features 6 miles of marked foot trails, a historic cabin, a pavilion, and spectacular panoramic views. And the Eshelman property has 4 miles of trails through forests, meadows, near ponds, wetlands, and transitional zones. There's even a small farm on that property. Since 1998, the Pfeiffer Nature Center has come a long way. It is now managed by a board of directors and welcomes many visitors every year. The center also offers interpretive opportunities in science, nature, and art through programs and events throughout the year that everyone can enjoy. So if you're ready for some fun in the great outdoors, then buckle up, because it starts right now. I can see what you're saying. That is so cool. Hey, are you a woodpecker? Well, I'm very happy to meet you, Wendy. My name's Marcus. Thank you. So I'm here to explore a bit, and I was hoping to start with this cabin. What can you tell me about it? like this. Pfeiffer. Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Hello, Marcus. My name is Beverly, and I'm what's called a nature educator here at the Pfeiffer Nature Center.
Is a nature educator kind of like a genie? Because you just appeared out of nowhere.
Well, not quite. A nature educator is an expert in natural history. So I study plants, wildlife, and even the land, so that I can help you understand more about nature and how to preserve it.
That's so cool. I think I might want to be a nature educator when I grow up.
Well, we certainly could use more of those. It's an important job, and I love doing it. So anyway, I heard that you were exploring today and wanted to learn about the cabin.
Yes, that's right.
Well, come on. I'll give you a quick tour.
Bye, Wendy.
Here we are, Marcus. This is the Chestnut Cabin.
Wow. This is amazing.
The cabin was built in 1939 and 1940 by Wendy's father, Timothy, and he designed and built the cabin as a family retreat so that they could come and enjoy nature. All of the materials that were used to construct the cabin were sourced right here from the property. The cabin walls and the ceiling were made from American chestnut. The American chestnut back in the 30s underwent a very tragic fungal blight, and most of the trees east of the Mississippi did not survive, but that did allow Timothy Pfeiffer the opportunity to use some of that wood from the property to build this beautiful cabin. So Wendy and her family would spend summers and falls here, and the cabin is not winterized, so they couldn't be in here in the wintertime, but even in the fall, as you know, we can get some chilly evenings. So Wendy's father built this beautiful fireplace here, and the field stones were actually taken from the field right up the way a little bit. And I can just imagine Wendy sitting here with her family, roasting marshmallows on this beautiful, beautiful fireplace. And I think it's just adds so much warmth and personality to the cabin. The furnishings that you see inside the cabin were left by Wendy and her family, and the couches and the chairs were also made of the American chestnut, so they're very durable. And you can see by looking around that Wendy's family was very artistic. Her mother and her sister were painters, and Wendy herself did a lot of ceramics and pottery. So it gives the cabin a bit of a museum-like quality because of these beautiful pieces that have been left for us to enjoy. My favorite feature of the cabin are all of the glass doors and windows. The doors can be open so you get a wonderful breeze and pass through, and the views from inside looking out are just absolutely spectacular. You can sit here on the couch and look out the big picture window and watch the setting sun over the many ridges, and it just truly is a spectacular place to be. So Marcus, did you enjoy that?
Yes, I learned so much. Thank you.
It was my pleasure. And just remember, if you need anything else, just jiggle.
That is super cool. I gotta learn how to do that. Well, guys, are you ready to go on a trail walk now? Because I sure am. Come on, it'll be fun.
I'm Mary Kishman. I'm the director of Fifer Nature Center. Wendy Pfeiffer established the center because she wanted programs that would educate students of all ages about nature and help them to be stewards of natural resources. So we really want to encourage people to come out to Fifer Nature Center to explore the property, take a walk, see what you can see, and enjoy the day out here, looking at the trees, some of the wildlife, and just have a good time. We're sure that you'll find it a wonderful experience.
Hey, Marcus, did you call for me?
Yes, I did. I'm curious about some of the things I'm seeing, so I was wondering if you would mind walking the trail with me and explaining some stuff.
It would be my pleasure.
Great, thank you.
We can start right here, actually. This is a very special place in the forest. This is a place where Wendy would come and sit and spend time in nature. And this was Wendy's favorite place in the forest. It's wonderful to walk the trails and to move along and to see the trees and the plants. But it's also very important that we take the time to stop and be very still so we can hear what the forest is telling us. So Marcus, why don't we stop here and take a look at this tree for just a minute? This tree, Marcus, is called a white oak tree, and it's one of the most important trees that we have in the forest because this tree provides food for a lot of different types of animals. The oak tree gives us a very special kind of a nut. Do you know what we call that nut?
Yes, an acorn.
Excellent. It can be really difficult to find white oak acorns on the ground because they are so tasty. So animals like blue jays and turkeys love to eat them, and so do squirrels and deer. So if you see a lot of acorns on the ground, they're probably from a red oak because red oak acorns are quite bitter, while white oak acorns are delicious.
That's an interesting fact.
Come on, there's lots more to see.
My name's Matthew Kishman. I'm the Director of Development here at Pfeiffer Nature Center. Pfeiffer Nature Center is a not-for-profit organization that is funded solely through grants, fundraising, membership, and corporate sponsorship. 50% of Pfeiffer Nature Center's funding comes from local support. 98% of that is used on programs here at Pfeiffer Nature Center.
So Marcus, let's stop here for a moment. So we are now standing in an old-growth forest, and old-growth forests are very important to our planet, and it's one of the things that makes Pfeiffer Nature Center so special. You can tell when you're in an old-growth forest when the trees are so tall that the closest branches to the ground are 50 feet or more above you. And you can see that the forest floor is not flat, but instead it's full of pits and mounds from trees that have fallen in the long ago past. And you'll also see lots of mushrooms, mosses, and ferns in an old-growth forest. So Marcus, you can tell by looking at this tree that pileated woodpeckers live in the area. And the pileated woodpecker is the largest woodpecker that we have in North America. So the pileated woodpecker is going to make the largest holes in a tree.
Why did they choose this tree to make all these holes?
Because woodpeckers eat bugs. And dead old trees tend to be loaded with bugs.
I didn't know that.
You can hear one knocking. Well, let's keep going. Like really hard, aren't you? Okay, so let's stop here. So Marcus, pileated woodpeckers look for their food during the day. What kind of birds look for their food at night?
Owls.
Yes, exactly. And have you ever heard of an owl called a barred owl?
No.
You have not. Well, owls are out at night and they can be hard to see, right? But you can hear them, and barred owls have a very special call. It sounds like they're saying, "Who cooks for you? Who cooks for you all?" Would you like for me to try to repeat that? And if you're lucky, they'll call back. We are now standing in front of this beautiful white pine tree. And these pine trees can get so large that oftentimes they're called the giant sequoia trees of the Northeast. And it's called a white pine because the wood underneath the bark is very white. But an easy way to tell it's a white pine tree is if you pick up the needles and they're bunched together by 5. And you can spell out white. W-H-I-T-E. Pretty cool, huh? Even after a tree dies, it still continues to support life. And a dead tree that's still standing is called a snag tree. And it's a wonderful home for all kinds of animals, like owls and bats and small mammals. And when a snag tree falls over, it becomes a nurse log. And a nurse log is a great place for toads and salamanders and other small mammals to live. And nurse logs absorb a lot of water, so it's a great place for mosses and fungus and mushrooms to grow.
More moss.
Do you like to learn new words?
Yes.
Good. So there's a word, and it's pronounced lycopodium. Can you say lycopodium?
Lycopodium.
Yes, and this plant that we're looking at is a lycopodium plant. But for an easier name, we call this creeping cedar and this plant ground pine. And the cool thing about this plant is that it's an evergreen plant. It stays green year-round. Even in the wintertime, when you come up and there's snow all around, you'll see this green plant sticking out through the snow. So Marcus, There's something really pretty neat that I would like to do with you. Have you ever heard of geocaching?
Yes, I have. It's like the world's largest treasure hunt, right?
Good. So you know what it is?
Well, yes, but I think we should make sure that everybody else does.
Good idea.
Geocaching is an any-day, anytime adventure that can take you to amazing and beautiful places, or even just to a place in your town that you've never been before. There are millions of geocaches worldwide. There are probably even some near you right now. Yes, you. To start finding them, just get out your phone or GPS. Go ahead. I'll wait. Then, create a free geocaching account and you're ready to go. The way it works is simple. Just choose the geocache you want to find, then navigate to its location. What you're looking for varies. Geocaches come in different sizes, shapes, and difficulties. Geocaching isn't always easy, so it's okay to get excited when you discover the cache. After finding it, sign the logbook. Trade knickknacks if you want, and log your find online. When you're done, just put the geocache back where you found it, and you're on to the next one. Hey, it's the other way. There's an adventure happening all the time, all around you. Become a part of it at geocaching.com.
Okay, I think everybody understands now. So are you ready?
I sure am.
Okay, well, I'm going to need you to hold out both hands like this.
Oh, wow. How did you do that?
Pfeiffer magic.
Sounds about right.
Okay, start navigating.
It's around here somewhere.
Well, why don't you look over that way and I'll look over this way.
Found it!
Oh, great! What does it say?
Oh, this is pretty cool. I think I might want to take this. Let me leave something. This is it. What do you think?
I think it's perfect. That was really fun, wasn't it? Did you like that?
Yes.
Great. So Marcus, we are at our final stop, and we are at the location of our largest vernal pool that we have here at Fifer Nature Center. A vernal pool is a type of a wetland, and vernal pools are dry for the summer months, but then they fill up in the spring with snow melt and spring rainfall. And they're called vernal, which means spring, because they're deepest in the springtime. And vernal pools are critical habitat for frogs and salamanders because that's where they lay their eggs.
was actually very interesting. Thank you, Miss Beverly.
You're welcome, Marcus, and please come see us again soon, okay?
I will. What a perfect day. I'll never get tired of the great outdoors.
Hello, my name is Beverly Jones, and I am the nature educator here at Pfeiffer Nature Center. As a nature educator, I create and lead nature education programs, both for children and for adults. Some of those programs occur here at the Nature Center itself, whereas others will occur out into the community as I do go out into schools and to libraries and nursing homes to share about nature. All of our programs can be found on our program calendar on our website, and we also send out emails to folks that detail our programs. So if you're interested in receiving our emails, contact the office. And we so appreciate the generosity of our community when they do come and support our programs. I also have the privilege of working with our wonderful Pfeiffer Nature Center volunteers. Our volunteers are the life stream of our organization. The absolute best part of my job is spending time with these truly caring and generous people.
As we look to the future, one of the things that we would like to establish is a learning center. That center will most likely be at the Eshelman property out on UBDM Road because it provides a lot of opportunities for students.
There are multiple ways that people can support the Pfeiffer Nature Center. Annual memberships, attending our fundraisers, corporate sponsors, and donations.
I would really like to thank Planet Marcus and Marcus himself for spending so much time with me here at Pfeiffer Nature Center. I had such a wonderful time sharing with Marcus, and I think it's fabulous that we now have the opportunity to share with all of you how special Pfeiffer Nature Center is.
Wasn't that fun? I really love the Fifer Nature Center, and I'm sure you will too when you visit. I want to thank everybody at the center for being so accommodating. You helped to make this adventure a truly great experience. And so ends another episode of Planet Marcus. Please don't forget to like and share this video, and most importantly, please click the button and ring the bell to subscribe. I'll post another video soon. Bye guys!